So I first got started with Brzee in 2010. I found Brzee online. It was in my neighborhood and really didn't know the first thing about it other than it was nearby, and started volunteering and did my 10 hours and blew past that. Started teaching 3 different sets of classes per year. Yeah, like pretty much everything in my life, it just sort of, it snowballed. It just kind of built organically.
Well, it's actually fun because the tutor himself, he explains it in a fun way and like uses like fun examples. Like it's not boring.
I think a big part of it is just that I think it's fun, which is weird. You know, I'm in the very, very small minority of people who like doing the SAT. So I think that enthusiasm is somewhat contagious.
So he breaks the ice really quick, and you really feel like there's that one-on-one thing, and he's more like sitting beside you and taking the test rather than teaching you about the test. Especially since he himself had taken, I think, like 3 times or 4 times now, and apparently he's gotten a perfect score every time. So it's always good to know you have a good teacher.
You look out of the room and you see glazed over eyes, or people just not paying attention, and it's like a tree falling in the forest. You know, like there's nothing, no one's there, and why are we even bothering? So it's got to be engaging. The kids have got to be, you know, connected to what you're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere.
I was scared to take the SAT because when I saw a test prep, it had a lot of hard words and a math that was confusing, but when Tutor Ted went over it, he just said that they were tricking you to thinking it was hard.
I mean, he's very patient with everyone, and he teaches us these shortcuts on how to solve the problems, and that's really helpful. Like when you're taking the test, you think of those shortcuts and you think of Ted teaching it to you.
Most of the questions on the SAT are arranged in increasing order difficulty. Okay, yes, totally true.
If you just do SAT prep, it's somewhat of a short-term solution. It's a short-term approach, and just taking kids where they are and moving them as much as you possibly can over the course of 2.5, 3 months.
My name is Laura Diosdado. We're at Central City Valley High School, and I am the college counselor.
This program is designed to take them to colleges in 9th grade, get them excited about college, get them to see the possibilities, and then hopefully that'll have an impact on their grades, their school preparation in 9th and 10th grade when those grades are counting towards their college admission.
Many of them come from a background where they don't see the opportunity or realize that is an option for them, and I think that through the program it becomes a reality, attainable, much more tangible, especially when we get to go visit the campuses. A lot of times when they return, they're set that that's where they're going to go, and that really makes me feel good. I think that we're doing our job here.
And then we put together a test prep program for the 11th graders, so all juniors get a comprehensive SAT prep program right after school.
We have not always had SAT prep. There was a time when, well, funding was not available, but now we're very excited to have a committed SAT prep program, especially Tutor Ted's.
We have a big data set now, like a new data set that's really pretty comprehensive from the college bus class we put together in the spring. And what we did is we had the students' PSAT results, and then we gave them a couple of practice SATs, and then we had their spring SAT results. And for all the students who completed the program, for all the students who took the practice tests and the real SAT, the average improvement was over 160 points.
I can't even begin to say how appreciative I am of the collaboration with Brzee. If it was not for Brzee and Tutor Ted, students would not have the opportunities that they have today. Thankfully, the program is here, and my students are reaching much higher acceptance rates now and actually having the opportunity to attend many more prestigious universities.
It's work that has such a clear benefit for students that they get a net positive result out of it, and we get to talk about math and reading along the way, which are things that I happen to enjoy. So it's fun while we do it. It has a net positive result. The kids actually end up tending to enjoy it. So yeah, it's a great job. I love it.